Supine arm spring circles. The setup of this exercise is exactly the same as reach and pull. So it's an intro exercise. We do 5 in each direction. So wherever they were for the reach and pull, they would not have moved to start the circles. The goal is similar and the same as the reach and pull, where it's shoulder girdle organization, as well as teaching them to be able to maintain all of their ribs down onto the mat. So the execution of this exercise, it's initiated from the shoulder. So per arm, reach your arms out to the side, bring them down to your hips, and back up to the ceiling. And again, out, around, and up. So the gross motor pattern is just arm circles with the arms. Now reverse that. Reach down, open, up, and around. So the gross motor pattern is arm circles. What's still and what's moving? The torso is still, the pelvis is still, and the legs are moving. The legs are still, the arms are moving. Precision points. Precision points, shoulder girdle is open, arms are straight, wrists are straight, all the ribs are down on the mat, and ideally the pelvis is neutral. You may have to let the pelvis stay out of neutral for an introductory, especially if the arm springs are a little bit too heavy. Real time. Reach your arms out to the side, down, around, and up to the ceiling. And out, down, around, and up. One more repetition. And now reverse that. Down, open, up, and around. Down, open, up, and around. One more. And here's the transition from the top. Reach your hands straight down to the mat. Bend your elbows, and she's ready for the triceps. So what goes wrong? Common errors in all of the arm exercises, bring your arms up to the ceiling, is as they start to reach down, if it's too heavy, the wrists are going to bend. If it's too heavy, quite often, the ribs are going to pop up off the mat. This is where if the ribs come off the mat, you may have to allow the pelvis to slightly come out of neutral so that they can keep their ribs down, because this is the most important part of the exercise. Signs of readiness. They need to be able to do the reach and pull. We would have also seen this whole series on the reformer. Building blocks would just be range of motion, where we might make it a little bit smaller. Maybe they don't get all the way down to the hips. When they are doing circles, though, we want to make sure that the arms never come below the carriage, because that's really going to make their arms pop up. And again, the transition is arms straight down to reach and pull, bend your elbows, fingertips to ceiling, and that is the arm circles.